Hey, thanks for tuning in to Swamp Folk on eimprov.com. Um, it's just going to be me and Nat tonight, so I guess
That's
what you're doing
right.
for two prov tonight.
Coming to you from Brooklyn, New York.
I'm coming to you from Allentown, Pennsylvania. Um, we asked you guys for a question to get us started, and question is comes from Dale Wells. It's kind of Easter themed because we do have Easter coming up this Sunday. And it's where did you hide the chocolates slash eggs? Oh,
Where did you hide the chocolates/eggs?
well, when I was growing up, I don't remember much of like an Easter egg hunt, doing a lot of that. I think, God, it's fuzzy. I haven't really thought about it. I usually just wake up on Easter morning and like there's a basket on the kitchen table for me. Like I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to work. I didn't have to work to get any kind of free candy. Just kind of just showed up. It was candy and chocolate. My dad always put like goofy like toys in there. Like um, I can't picture anything that he put in like toy wise, except one year he did put a bunch of Magic the Gathering cards into my Easter basket. But the thing is, he I think the cards, I think all he gave me was like a pack of like 30 planes. And if you play Magic, planes are the mana cards, and they are, you need them to cast spells. But like, there's five different kinds, general kinds of like mana, and planes were the ones that I liked the least. So there was part of me that was, you know, really like, was really happy that he got me. That it was cool that he thought to get me that. Um, Frame of reference, I think it was about like 11 or 12 at this point. But I was really glad that he got them for me. But at the same time, there was part of me that was like kind of pissed. Like, of all the kinds of lands to get me, he got me fucking planes. You
You
know,
know
like,
what? You know what, Joe?
what's up?
I think he was actually just trying to send a message. He was putting Magic the Gathering in the basket with the Easter Bunny stuff, probably just to remind everyone that it's all magic. It's all magic and a space ghost and all kinds of traditions that have come from all kinds of different places. And on that note, I don't ever remember hiding eggs or chocolate or any of that at my house, but I do remember when I was like, I want to say like 9 or 10. My sister was an artist and like an illustrator. She was always like obsessed with doing illustrations. So my mom and her got this like stylus, and we're making these Russian Easter eggs, which were incredible. Like you do like a wax um, relief all over the egg, and you use like raw eggs, and you do these wax reliefs all over the eggs, and then you can dye them on top of that, and it's like you want to like dye them in like a few different colors and do like these ornate like multiple dyes to like accentuate the relief that you're creating. So it was like this incredible process, but then by the end of it, uh, because you're using raw eggs and you have to tap them and like drain the egg out of like these tiny little holes and then preserve the shell itself, and then I guess like you spray the shell with something or something like that. Um, but they just broke them all. They broke all of them. So they did all this work, spent all this time doing them, and then by the end of it, it was like Tibetan sand painting. It's just like washed away. You're done. I got a kick out of that because it was so much work,
Uh huh.
to then have just a reminder, like, you're just people making eggs. We're just people. We're just people producing eggs on a farm, and we don't want to keep the birds in cages. And I don't understand how. the FDA gets involved in every little bit of the minutia of this. I don't understand. And the USDA is on my ass now, too. What am I supposed to do, Peter?
You need to keep those eggs coming. You need to keep them coming because they're going to be on our ass. They're coming after us, okay? And if we don't keep giving them the eggs, they're going to have our throats.
You think they're upping the regulations and they're upping the number of eggs that they need just to see how far they can push us? Is that what's going on here?
Yes. Yes.
So their sick game is just added to another sick game. So they're using the bureaucracy and the evils of like a slow, like horizontal integrated organization and all the evils of a vertically integrated organization just to crush us.
Yes, exactly.
And then what?
We're trapped. We're trapped.
So they're going to take over the farm? That's it?
If we're lucky, that's all they'll do.
Then let's do something about it. Let's
can't
stop all production and let's figure out a plan. Or we could keep up some production to keep up the ruse.
If we stop the production, they're going to kill us.
What if we just hold it out? I mean, what if we just decide to shut down egg production in Pennsylvania? I mean, I make 3 or 4 phone calls. We could actually, we could, team up with a few of the people that we know in the valley. I mean, I don't see why we don't just do that.
They have our information. They'll come get us. If we leave and team up with the people in the valley, we'll be fucked. We'll be dead. We'll be strung up.
What do you mean they'll come get us? What are they going to come get us for?
The FDA and the USDA have so much riding on this. If we don't meet our quota, they've sent me death threats because we were falling like 1 day behind. Remember like 2 years ago when we decided to take a day off and go to the Poconos?
Oh, it was great. Oh my God, I would love to go to the Poconos right now.
I came back to an email from the head of the FDA saying that we were on the chopping block. And he put a picture of a guillotine.
I feel like he's just maybe trying to use you against me because they didn't threaten me.
I'm the one that has all the contact information, okay? They don't... I'm sure they have your email, but they don't want you to know that. They want you to know that they don't have anything against you.
So if I want to organize with the other farmers, I'm pretty safe. You're the one that's going to be...
No, you're not safe.
I'm just asking. I mean, I like to have my options open. I mean, it's not like I would leave you hanging in the wind. You're my brother, but, it'd be good to know if I had an out, I'm sorry.
I don't think we have an out, okay?
Well, you definitely don't, because they're threatening your life. They know where to find you. That's for sure.
They threaten our lives. Your name's in the email, too. I just haven't told you because I was afraid of what would happen.
I have a hard time being afraid of somebody that threatens my life with an email. I mean, unless it really was like a legitimate threat, and then you legally have proof against them that they're threatening your life, and that's a federal crime. Do you have an email that's... Is this one of those things where you're just interpreting things? Is that what's going on?
Well, I thought the email might have been a joke, but last year when we took that road trip out to State College,
Peter,
they showed up at my doorstep 2 days later.
Who's they, Peter?
The USDA. They sent one of their agents. He had a cleaver in his hand. He pushed me up against the side of my house and said, if you ever skip a day of work again, I'm going to cut your fucking head off.
You're sure that wasn't Dad?
I'm pretty sure that wasn't Dad.
Pretty sure?
He was the same frame.
I can't take this
But
anymore.
he had a beard.
I can't take this
Dad,
anymore.
Dad never
I can't
had a
take this
beard.
anymore. I can't take this anymore. I can't take this anymore. Every 2 or 3 years, you break down along the same lines while he's breaking down, and me and Mom are the only two sane fucking people in this family. Why you're the point man for this company, I will never understand. We cut to a washing machine convention.
All these gaskets for this washing machine, and you had to get me the round one?
Yeah, of course.
It's the worst kind of gasket. You know I always use square gaskets.
I do, and you have to understand. I mean, this is not even me trying to expect you to think that I have some expertise here, okay? A round gasket will clearly fill a round hole appropriately. A square gasket that just happens to be larger than a round hole that will then swell and belly into the hole is not the answer. This is like simple engineering. It's simple. We come to this every single year, and every single year you force me to come to this convention, and we walk around asking people for square gaskets, and they never have them. I beg you, sweetheart, if this is what you need, just invent it.
Honey, I have my own square gaskets.
Oh my God.
I haven't gone through the patent process yet, and I haven't officially, done it. I don't consider myself an inventor. I look at it and I'm like, this square part looks like it would fit over this round pipe.
This is like your detective novel? Like it's all in your head?
Yeah.
Just waiting for you to sit down and tippy-tap it?
Yeah, I wish all pipes were square. Like, wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be cool, Robert?
I feel like you are willingly ignoring the most simple technological feats in engineering history that have created the ability to transmit different substances, and you. This is like your game to see if I will fit my circular thinking or my spherical thinking into your square idea, and I'm not going to.
You're condescending me. You're condescending.
What do you mean?
You said that your circular spherical thinking. You obviously you think that's better.
No, it's just it's a simple way to understand transmitting substance. I mean, it's almost like a simpler way to think of transmitting thoughts. I mean, it's almost like if I had to like send a fiber optic thought to you, I would rather it went through like a spherical thing, and then, I mean, the fiber optic has it's almost like a mirrors, right? So that when it curves around. But anyway, point is,
there's square mirrors too.
Yes, there are square mirrors. That's absolutely true, but they do not carry out the function of fiber optics. It's not even close. That's why fiber optics were invented, to bend light around corners so that you could actually move it any direction or any place that you want.
When I look in the mirror in the bathroom,
No.
I can see outside the bathroom.
No.
The way that it's angled.
No.
You can bend light around squares.
We come to a psychiatrist's office. Well, I would hope that you would not be so hard on yourself when you're looking in the mirror, and maybe if you could find some constructive, just say something nice about yourself. It doesn't have to be something big. You could start small.
My my muscles are not as flabby as they used to be.
Excellent. That's progress. That's exactly what I'm looking for here.
I still I still don't like them. My my brother John, his muscles are huge, and
Well, I mean, everybody knows compared to John, you're flabby. I mean, that's just a fact.
hey,
That's just like comparing, you know, just like a pile of butter to a Grecian statue. I mean, that's life.
that, I, that's not nice. You're supposed to help me. You're my psychiatrist.
Well, but I mean, you're using the ideal of your brother John, though. I mean, I, I'm sorry. I've known your family all of our lives. I think John is a great ideal to aspire to. I mean, he's a humble guy. He's good looking. He's he's got great character. I mean, he's respectful. He's like one of those people that's like aggressive but not too aggressive. I mean, he knows how to insert himself. I mean, look at the guy. I mean, he doesn't know how to lose. It's not in his DNA, I feel like. Well, I mean, clearly that's not true.
What he's you say he's trying.
We cut back to the egg farm. So look, I cut you a lot of leeway with the farm, okay? Because you were making progress. You were making a lot of progress in therapy. But now I realize you've regressed. You've regressed into this tormented state, and you think Dad is a. I mean,
they're going to kill us. They're going to kill us. Don't you?
Nobody's going to kill us. Nobody's going to kill us. I mean, the FDA and the USDA eventually will kill all of us. I mean, there's no question about that. But it'll be Monsanto. It's not going to be us. And they're not going to.
Monsanto's coming too. They're coming too. They sent me an email.
There's nothing we can do about that. But we produce eggs.
Right. We don't give Monsanto their eggs. They're coming after us too. They're gonna get us. They're all in it together. FDA, Monsanto, USDA,
you're distributing through Monsanto now?
WWE. They're all coming after us.
Why would you distribute through Monsanto? Why didn't you tell me you were distributing through Monsanto?
Because
they will kill us. They will kill us. They will come here and they will slit our throats. They'll use our blood for fertilizer.
That's what the FDA wanted.
Wait a second. Dad convinced you to go into business with Monsanto?
You don't even know if it was Dad or not, okay? You just listen to the guy who had a cleaver in his hand.
We cut to the Monsanto board of directors. Dale,
all right.
Look, I loved your idea. I mean, look, the idea to actually spread seed to so many farms and then force them into forfeiture because they would be growing our patented crops was brilliant. But I have to say, getting to these people through their families, really, genius. I don't think there's a move that we have that's bigger than this. I really don't. I mean, we don't, unless we own the atmosphere. I don't know.
Well, I think that it's pretty important to hit them where it really hurts. You know, we sent out some emails and sent our agents over, but they really couldn't get the job done. We had to actually recruit their family members and use them to carry our message about what we wanted to do here at Monsanto.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, you deserve this award. There's no question about it. And
I do deserve this award.
I think that, well,
you know, Walters?
Now that I am thinking about it, though, I feel like the man that wins this award and proudly walks around with it does control the atmosphere.
Well, I've been trying to control the atmosphere for the past couple of years. You do know that.
I do, and I will say, not a whole lot of progress.
You dare question my motives like that, Walters?
Look, I'm in it
You
for the
know,
long run. There's no question about that. But I would like to see a little bit of progress. I mean, I'd like to see ownership of, let's say, 3 feet from the grass.
didn't you get that message when I sent your sister over to your house the other day? Didn't you understand that I do mean business?
Oh, you know what? I
Better.
don't get any emails at all.
I
This
know.
is a
I
surprise.
know.
Okay.
I sent 3 emails and you did not reply to any one of them.
Yeah, I don't
That's why
use.
I sent your sister over to your house. She said she talked to you and told you that you better listen to every goddamn thing I say, or I'm gonna fucking kill you.
See, I thought that was a prank, and now I get it. And like I said,
Sir, sir,
you
Walters.
well deserving of this award. Although I will have to say,
Walters, shut up, I'm trying to talk.
no, no, I'm sorry, but we own the patent actually to that pistol that you're holding. You can see it right there. U.S. patent pending, 197604 310C
I
dash
am aware
4.
of the number.
I'm going to have to ask you to put down that weapon.
Why?
Well,
What about the
what
patent? What does that matter?
do you mean? It means that we own the right to use that weapon. You have the right to purchase that weapon, that's for sure. But you don't have the right to use that weapon in any way you see fit. You have to use that in a way that represents Monsanto appropriately. So what I'm going to ask you to do,
Well, as your superior officer, I do reckon I'm using this weapon in a way that does represent Monsanto's interest. If you're questioning me, then you must be silenced.
and I am questioning you. You heard me. Do what you got to do then,
Wait,
coward. You don't deserve this award. You don't deserve your position in this company. If I had a razor, I'd slit your goddamn throat right here and I'd watch your blood pour out over this table and I'd dream of it fertilizing this country. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm calling you a coward.
good job. Good job, Walters. I knew
And
you'd
that's
finally
our
rise in the-
show.
Thanks for tuning in to Swamp Folk. We are actually we have a show. We'll be back on eimprov.com in 2 weeks, but we actually have a pretty exciting news. We're doing a show at the Triple Crown in New York City this Sunday, Easter Sunday at 9:30 p.m. It'll be pretty cool because it's going to be 4 of us there, and a couple of us haven't ever actually met in person, so it'll be pretty interesting to meet and play live. So
I
if you're in New York City,
with Dasha before though, live, which was cool.
yeah. So, but we never perform together live, so that'll be pretty sweet.
Not yet.
So that's really exciting. So if you're in New York City this Easter, head to the Triple Crown 9:30 and check it out. And there's some really cool teams. Another Sheep Meadow also performs Thursday nights on
And there's going to be a
improv.com.
12-hour improv festival on either side of that show.
Yeah, so there's a lot of improv Easter Sunday. Check
Good
it out.
reason to be in New York on Easter Sunday for improv.
Yep.
Bye.
Have a good night, guys.